when I deleted it, I like cut ties and I realized like how antisocial I actually was.
I've ollied once in my life. I'm kind of nervous. This is it, right? Foot placement good?
Yeah.
Let's go. We see the hype outside, right from the house.
How many followers do you have on Instagram?
I think like 500.
I think like 200, maybe 300.
Do you know how many people you're following?
I think like 600.
I would say like maybe 50 to 60 more than I follow.
Do you care about the ratio of followers to following?
No. It's like if you follow me, you follow me. If you don't, you don't.
I feel like I did when I first made it, and then I stopped caring. Because at first I was like, I gotta have a little bit, at least a little higher.
Have you ever like taken a break from social media?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I used to check Instagram like 3 times a day, like multiple times a day, and now I haven't checked it in like 10 days. So
Wow.
I've just gotten really lazy with it. So yeah. So I don't care as much anymore.
What do you think helped you make that switch?
I think honestly just getting busy with work and just having things to do with my life. Damn.
Wise words.
Savage.
Wise words.
My name is Zane.
Zane and
Sabina.
Sabina. Do you mind if this is on YouTube?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Cool,
What's
appreciate
your
it.
guys' channel?
JC Rodriguez.
JC Rodriguez.
Yeah, there's
Awesome.
like 340 subscribers. Excuse me, can I ask you like a quick question? I hate Asians. Would you mind being in like a YouTube video survey? Do you have one of those Instagram accounts?
Yes, of course.
She has one?
Yeah.
Excuse me, what's her Instagram?
I only have Snap, and that's it.
Yes, she does.
All right, Goose. Do you have an Instagram? Oh. You're kind of scary.
I think they're on a date.
Oh, shoot, yeah. Do you know how many followers you have?
I think it's like 400.
25, 30.
What's Snap? Like friends, followers?
Friends, yeah.
Friends?
I got like 1,000, I guess.
412, I think.
Do you know how many people you're following?
Roughly 200, 250, something like that. Because I'm a nice person, you know, I follow people back, and they start following me. I was like, okay, let me just follow them back.
Do you know how many people you're following?
No, I don't. Like 100.
Do you care about the ratio of followers to following?
No, not really. I follow real people.
Not the ones that want to collab and
Yeah.
DM me for.
Right. Yeah, actually, I got a few of those. So we don't need it. So yeah, she has her own.
Face. Oh my goodness.
She has her own Instagram account.
How many followers does she have?
She actually has 1,000.
Oh my.
Yeah, she has 1,000, and it's mostly Chihuahua owners.
Do you care about the ratio followers to following?
No.
We need more people like you. Have you ever taken a break from social media?
Yes, I actually was out of the social media life for a couple of years.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did that feel for you?
Well, actually, I found it that for me, it's rather to be in social media because it's kind of like, for me personally, it's like a motivating tool, especially like I'm a fitness lover, and I kind of like get my motivation there.
That's true. Social media is a tool. It can be used like a good way or a bad way. It's like any tool, like a hammer. Just because you have a hammer doesn't mean you should use it all the time, just hammer things, but use it for the right reason.
That's exactly what I'm using it for.
Last thing, have you ever taken a break from social media?
Yes, I've deleted like all of them in just
How long?
a couple of days, actually.
How'd you feel after doing that?
Feels good just not to like be on your phone that much.
Last thing, can you do a trick for us?
Yeah.
Sick. Nice, can I try? I've ollied once in my life. Oh shoot, people. I'm kind of nervous. This is it, right? Foot placement good?
Yeah.
My bad. Did I get some air?
You got a little bit of air. You got some air.
Yes. This doesn't feel like Florida right here. Am I Tennessee?
We're not racist, right?
We're not racist.
What are we doing?
Oh,
What do we do? All right.
How's it
ready?
going? How
And
are you?
3, 2, 1. We're not racist. We brothers. There we go.
That's it.
There we go.
That's
We got
it.
it.
We got it.
It's called JC Rodriguez.
Okay.
It has like 300 subscribers.
This is me. I use the mic. All right, let's talk about social media. social media?
So Henry here hasn't used, or he's completely off of social media.
Yeah, so, well, I don't know if you consider LinkedIn social media, because I do use a lot of LinkedIn. Actual social media, I don't use it at all. Like, no Instagram, no Facebook. I never had a Twitter, so I never jumped on that wagon. I don't understand how Twitter works. I feel like an old man saying it, but I don't understand how Twitter works. And
That's something I've never been on either.
Snapchat, I deleted Snapchat, so I'm off the grid. I'm like the new
Wow.
Snowden. The accountant of the Snowden community. What about you? Do you use like any social media?
So I'm on Instagram, Facebook. I did TikTok for
Okay.
a little bit.
Yes.
Something you don't know is back when Vine was a thing,
Oh,
one of the Vines like blew up.
what was it?
It was me dancing to Anaconda.
Really? Can I see the dance?
Literally just this and this. It had so many loops. If you're loops, that's what they're called.
So do you remember like what number you hit?
Between 50K to 100K.
Wow, that's a lot.
I was a big
lot
deal.
Of loops, man. That's a lot of loops.
But you completely cut off
Yep, about like 6 months ago.
6 months ago
7
now.
months, yeah.
Was it all at once that you cut everything off, or okay?
Yeah, it was like cold turkey. Just I was like sitting at home. It's crazy because now like your iPhone tells you like your analytics, like how many times you pick up your phone.
Yes,
and
yeah.
how like often you're on your phone. And so I cut my time down from like 4 hours a day to about like 45 minutes. I think overall it's been like pretty good experience.
Was cutting it off? Was there a plan to do that, or was that just the one day you decided to do it?
I think one day I just like decided to do it. I don't know why. I probably had like an epiphany or a really weird dream. I just woke up and just deleted it all, like immediately just deleted everything, and I was like, no looking back.
So it wasn't even deleting just the app on the phone, but you deleted your accounts?
Yeah, so on Instagram I did delete it. Snapchat I don't know how to, so I just deleted it off my phone completely.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I don't know my password, so my chances
Okay,
of
that
getting
works.
back in. I don't use any of it, like none of it.
I always see people, they'll make an announcement of it, like, all right, I'm deleting all my social media.
Yeah, I've seen like I'm taking a break, I'm out. You know,
Yeah,
like
and it's like,
I
they're
don't
not
know what-
deleting their social media, they're just
Yeah.
removing the app.
yeah, I feel like that's so weird because I generally feel like they're doing it for attention. The ducks are back.
Yeah,
I feel like
over there.
they're doing it for attention, not so much to generally do it for personal growth. I feel like a lot of times, like when you do it, it's because you're realizing that like it's taking control of your life and like what you're doing on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you're announcing it or you're telling everybody, you want people to be like, oh, you know, like what? Which I guess, I mean, no judgment. If you want somebody to reach out, I guess that is a good way. But
It could be an accountability thing. Like they want other people to help them stay accountable, but I don't think that's usually the reason.
things are really
Yeah, they're close. You have some ducks, they might enter the frame. You saw one land here, so ultimately, I think when you do it, you should first be accountable to yourself.
Yeah.
And not doing social media. So at the start of this year, I took like a week break just to kind of start the year off thinking about more of myself and my own plans and not thinking about other people and what they're doing. And so that helped me. So I believe in the little breaks, a fast, you can say, from social media, but I have not like fully deleted anything.
Trying it out. I feel like I was really starting to like see people like not for who they were, but like for what they post on Instagram, right? So I feel like it's just very deceptive.
Yeah.
And I get that it could be used in like really good ways. But I just feel like people post their best selves, which is
I got you. Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But also like when you spend a lot of your day comparing yourself to other people, which you know we have the tendency of doing. You compare yourself to people's best selves or what they present themselves to be, like who that person is, which a lot of times isn't who they like actually are. I think that's where like social media tries like to become toxic or take that toll on you. And that's personally like why I did it. I just didn't like not that I'm like seeing people in their best light, but that I'm not getting to see people for who they really are. So now I'm like making quick snap judgments, or it kind of becomes like that Tinder thing, right? Like where you start like, instead of like seeing people for who they are, you start like objectifying them, right? Like you're just looking at like what their pictures are, stuff like that. So I think that it's been nice to like take a step back, also be able to like focus on yourself.
Because you view people differently without seeing their social media all the time. But what about for the way that you view yourself? How has that changed?
I feel like I thought I was more connected like through social media,
Mm-hmm.
because I could see what people were doing. But then when I deleted it, I like cut ties and I realized like how antisocial I actually was. So even though I was like seeing them, it's not like I was like actually talking to them, but somehow I felt connected, which wasn't real, if that makes sense. Like it wasn't like a real connection. It's just I'm seeing like updates and I'm liking their pictures, and somehow I just felt like I was connected. So like now if I want to actually be connected with somebody, I have to put in that effort. Like I actually have to send a message, call them, FaceTime. Like it's not just liking a picture or sending like this funny meme, or like oh I thought about this, like this post reminded me of you, and just sending it, and that was like my one message for the day to you, you know. So now I think like I'm making more genuine attempts to like reach out to people, just realizing like how to effectively communicate, now that like I'm not using like social media as like that buffer or that cushion, right?
Oh yeah, thank you. I think that's some really good insights. It sounds like it increases your self-awareness when you don't have, first of all, you're not thinking about, is this interesting enough right now in my life to post on social media? And when you do reach out to people, it's like you said, it's like truly individual and more genuine, and you have to put more effort into it. So,
and you do get to live life more in the person. I like more in person. Like you're not living it through the screen. So now like when I hang out with my friends, I'm like, dude, like why are you taking pictures? Just like eat your meal, or like dude, just like look at the view. And they're like taking, nah, I gotta put this on Snapchat. And I'm like, just look at it. It's like right there. It's so beautiful. So I think that I feel like I'm very like more in the present than like, oh, like I'm gonna look at this Snapchat later on, or I'm gonna look at this picture sometime like tomorrow. Like no, like I'm looking at this view, this specific thing right here, right now, and I'm gonna remember it. Like not through a phone, but like in person. So I think like I just like now I'm like living in the moment, you know?
Yeah, because I always remember people, I would always see snaps, right, of just kind of a pan around. I'm like, this person had to like back out of whatever conversations or the moment they were in to make sure people knew that they were in this moment, but they're in the moment, like they were out of it.
Actually, that's the sucky part. And it's funny because you'll see people like in concert, like I've gone to like concerts where artists are like, put your phone down, like don't record me, like experience me. Like
wow, the artist would call
I went
out.
to like a Kendrick Lamar one, and I remember him saying that he was like, put your phone down, like enjoy, like live in the moment, like you're looking at me live, don't look at me through your phone screen. You can do that at home. Like
wow. So when I was a missionary, of course, for the 2 years, I wasn't on social media.
Okay.
So we, as missionaries, since we were so tight, like 2 and 2, that's how we traveled with each other. We always had to keep each other accountable, and we couldn't use our devices because we had some tablets to like keep notes and help people like teach and share videos. But we couldn't go on them without each other like present for all missionaries. And I remember once my companion had to like take a dump and go to the bathroom. So I was in my apartment and I closed my tablet because I couldn't be on it. And I stared at the wall and I was staring at it for a while, and I was like, wow, I'm okay with this. I'm enjoying just sitting here and just thinking about my day and what I'm going to do and the people I'm going to see. But I was like, but I'm in the moment right now.
Yeah,
like,
that's awesome.
I was completely fine. I didn't feel like discontent with where I was. Yeah, and then I started floating.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that, because not the floating part, I don't know how to float. It's funny because now, like, for example, like when you're waiting to get food or something, or like you're out in public and you're waiting in line for some specific reason, I don't know what it is, or you're waiting like right before classes start or something, usually just like hop on social media, like watch a couple TikToks, like to like spend the time. And since I don't have any of that now, like I'll stand there and I'll like not know what to do. I'll just like think about stuff, or like think about like what that person's going, like what they're looking at, or come up with like little stories. So you found like new ways to like spend your time than just being on social media and like going through like just scrolling.
And you don't know who you're gonna meet too. Like there's people around you, they all have stories of their own.
Literally.
And I think that's a good way we can end this. I think that's a real actionable thing that we can do. Although we may not delete our social media, we could just be more present, especially in moments of waiting in line at the grocery store, maybe just putting our phone away because we just want to be stimulated or engaged by something. But why not?
That's crazy. Our attention span can even pass like 30 seconds. I feel like after 30 seconds of like nothingness, you're just like, okay. Like after 30 seconds, I feel like that's the cap. Like 30 seconds, you automatically take your phone out.
Yeah. Beautiful. All right, Henry, any final words?
Nope. just don't delete your social media, but just use it effectively. I guess that'd be my best advice. You don't have to go full Snowden. You can. It's great, but you don't have to go full Snowden.
You don't have to be a monk. Thank you for your time, Henry.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I had fun doing this. I wonder how the lighting's gonna be.
I don't know, but
it seems pretty dark.
They gotta watch the sun go down with us.
Dude, yeah, they really did. You gotta see like the purple sky and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Actually, let me check it out.
Let me leave another comment out of spite. Let's hope I get more likes. Let me leave another comment out of spite. Let's hope I get more likes.